my thoughts on the South Park Poundiverse that South Park, the people that did South Park did, and I think that was actually funny how they did how they did that idea to make fun of Disney and how they see things, and so many people that mess things up. I mean, to me, it's the first time tonight to see something that's trying to show how Disney really is. I mean, it's through a cartoon like South Park. And the way I look at it is that's just funny to see that, like to show people that yes, there's gonna be people saying they're being racist and saying that's not true, but the South Park Panda voice is basically telling the truth how Disney is and their ideals and people they trust. I mean, it's just funny to just see somebody that actually sticking it to Disney and showing them that if you start listening to common sense, and maybe that'll get them to clear up and say, we're not gonna make bad stuff to watch. I think that's kind of good in the old way they're picking on Disney at times in that Pandaverse episode of South Park. I mean, I think that gets in the guts to say, you know what, we're gonna make little punches at them and show them how they really work. And I say, you know what, that's cool. I don't see nothing wrong with it, and people that do, I really don't think should really just get kind of just over with and say that the problem with Disney these days, they don't make good stuff anymore. I mean, the first live action stuff, it wasn't perfect, but at least it stuck to the material and what it stood for. But then in the end, now Disney stuff seems like they just keep pushing these ideals and characters we're supposed to kill for being turned into this anti they don't like man for anything anymore, because they think in their mind that's okay to do that, or they push this gold pile. I mean, to me, I cool with anything with you're gonna have female pile stuff like that like that. But if you get to the point you're pushing it in your movies too much and you seem to treat the male characters like they're evil and just as pure evil, then how can you really call it a really Disney film? I mean, it's good to see somebody actually making an episode that's trying to do its little punches at Disney that might actually wake them up some to say that nobody wants empowerment nonsense in a story, and then you think that you slap a story that doesn't make sense, or you rather just throw like material that makes it wonderful and think let's just change it. It's like giving the idea they want to do the remake of Bambi, and it's like, dude, we don't want to see a remake of Bambi or even see it. I mean, who wants to see a remake of Bambi that's probably going to be so dumbed down to be nothing but a really bad remake of something that isn't good? I mean, us two people that grew up with Disney, even went through when we were going to our kids, even take our own kids now to it. We just want to have good stuff at Disney, and if it takes an episode of South Park, maybe make a few punches, and maybe some get them to think a little bit that we just want good stuff. And there's a reason why Disney, I got nothing against Disney, but these new people that think at Disney we really care about this, we mean part of this, like, it's just ideals they come up with that's just so full of nonsense that we really just don't want this anymore. Because in a way, it's always good to see there's still people out there that could make a few punches at somebody, or something like characters, or how they listen to so many people. These new people at Disney listen to so many people that make things that used to be good be turned into like the worst stuff you want to watch, period, that's not even good anymore. To say, you know what, if you don't like what we're writing, then if you don't like this, you don't really don't have to like it. But I kind of think that's cool, and I think that's good to see that, because it's nice to see something that they're willing to glorify it as a good thing. Because it comes really down to it, I think we just want Disney, these new people, to wake up and realize that in their own way, in the real world, they're getting drained out of money more and more because they care more about doing things a certain way. And it's like they're forgetting what they're literally taking the classic Walt Disney and the person that built Walt Disney, taking his ideals and just getting rid of them, replacing with his modern ideals that we don't want a Snow White that just seems to don't want to like man at all. And you don't want to even act like a Prince character who is even that good at all. Like, he's evil and he's a guy attitude. I mean, I got nothing against anything like that. It's not about race, color, or anything like that, or gender, or anything like that. But it's just about treating every gender equally and not just treat the like Prince character like it's vile and evil because you want to remake it into this empowerment nonsense. I mean, more and more we just want to move on from this stuff and just get back to stuff we did in the 90s. I mean, in a own way, it's good to just see things like that and stuff like that. And there's my thoughts on the ponderveras and Disney.